I'm Jay.
I'm Brent.
We're Salty Nut Brewery, and you're watching Know Huntsville.
Woo!
Yes.
All right, this is Tom.
And I'm Joe.
And this is Know Huntsville. Once again, we have another music episode today, which we're really excited about. Have the local band Tres Locos in the house to play some music and to do the interview. Guys, thanks for coming in and talking with us and playing today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so let's get right into some of your music. So, what type of music would you categorize that you guys play, and kind of talk a little bit about your influences and stuff like that? One of you. Anybody.
It's kind of secret stuff.
Psychedelic blues rock, I guess.
Okay.
Culture Club.
Liberace.
Sorry.
Yes.
Liberace.
We are
That
taping
ain't funny,
that,
man.
This is happening.
All right.
This is why we don't let the drummer talk.
Slayer. Influences. Yeah.
We should wrap up the interview and let you play.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson, B.B. King, Muddy Waters,
Nice.
Black Sabbath, Government Mule, Allman Brothers, and everything in between.
Well, when you guys played the first song already, like I was saying, it sounded like you classified as blues and roll,
Yeah.
and then the guitar solos that you threw in there, it sounded like it could be like a stoner kind of rock kind of stuff. It's good stuff.
We like stoner rock.
And you said somebody else said you sound like Clutch.
Yeah.
I could totally see that.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I didn't see too much Liberace or anything in there, but
You haven't heard everything.
We're about to bust that out here.
yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some of the places that you play here in town, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you guys? Where normally you guys playing?
Take it, Matt. I
Uh,
answered the first question.
our next show is going to be in Champies and Muscle Shoals.
Mhm.
Was it March 27th?
You guys played there before?
Nope.
No, this is the first time, and we're real excited to be over there. And then March 28th is at Humphreys. And
Right
then,
downtown?
Yeah, and then Sports Page, April 3rd. April 3rd.
And you guys are working on a new album, new EP right now. Is that right?
Yep. New full-length album.
Yeah, we've
full
got the
length,
EP
okay.
out. It's called Rise Up. It has 4 songs, and that's available now at our shows.
There you go.
And
Right.
Nice.
we're going to be going to start the first process next month to finish up. Actually, no, next week. Sorry.
Next weekend.
Next weekend, we're going to go to
Matt,
Montgomery.
don't make us wait
we'll
any
record
longer.
this and finish the album up. We've got 6 songs recorded, and so we're real excited about that.
Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
And are you guys all from Huntsville? Are you born and raised, or anybody from out of town?
I'm from South Huntsville, and
I'm kind of from out in the middle of nowhere,
Egypt.
out near Arab.
Right.
Kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, man. There's
Drop up.
nothing around
he's
where
hard to
I
drop
live.
it down, man.
Nice.
I live in the Huntsville-Madison area.
Yeah, so we were talking
12,
earlier
13
about
years.
kind of the music scene here in town. Of course, we've had a couple of other bands in here, and we're talking about it. And what we are liking is that there's this kind of large spectrum of different type of music that's happening here. And then you guys were talking about how you guys the bands here in town kind of support each other, which I think is really cool. And it's really kind of the scene is getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We just haven't we had the Go-Go Killers in last week, and we were talking about that, and they said how it used to be how terrible it was, but now it seems like there's more of a community, and some of these great venues that are coming around, like the Copper Top, like we mentioned Prototype,
Yeah.
and some of these other places that it seems to be really cool, and it's really kind of lending to the fact that this town is this kind of hidden gem in the South of good music, good art, and stuff like that, which is kind of exciting.
Yep.
And you guys are another type of band that kind of lends to that, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
we're kind of excited about that.
Because it seems like you guys can play with a wide spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we have a lot of influences, and we like to try to let that show. But as far as you were saying, you have to support your own scene if you anywhere.
Right.
You have to make it. Even though you might not play the same music, in the grand scheme of things, everything's music, and to really make the scene work. Everybody knows you have to support the local stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
that's what we're feeling like starting to really happen.
That's really fun. And I had a rant on Facebook the other day about this exact thing because we posted one of the Go-Go Killers songs, and I didn't see anybody share it, and it made me mad because they're a really good band and they're doing unique stuff, and other bands that have certainly been on the show and other bands that want to be on the show and other bands here in town, they just need to start supporting other bands. It helps yourselves out, it helps them out, and that's what I think needs to start happening more. I think this venue will help to that.
I agree.
But I think the bands are really what's going to is going to have the catalyst for that. The bands have to help each other and support. And it's even better if you're different type of music, right? Because you don't have to be the same type of music to support each other.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier, like our music collections, my music library is insane. It's all over the place. And that's kind of, you were saying you're proud of your music collection being all over the place just because of that.
It just makes me not only a better musician, but that's a fan of music. I like all music. And I have, like you said, a broad spectrum. So I think everybody in this band is like that, and it caters to our sound.
Right. Yeah, like you're into Winger and you're into Bad Brains.
It kind of works. I don't know.
Well, you mentioned Culture Club or something.
Yes. But where's your beard? That's what I'm wondering.
We all have beards.
Well, this is the top thing.
He won't grow one because he's the drummer.
Man, I can grow a fabulous beard, but I figure like I don't want to be like everybody else because you guys
stepping out.
These guys have the beards.
They're challenging you.
What am I going to bring to the table that you guys are?
All right, so and people can listen to your music on your Facebook page. It's /Tres Locos music, right? And then you have a Reverb Nation as well, which has your music on it. Like you said, you guys are putting together a new full length, which is going to be cool. And I imagine it's going to be on Reverb Nation, or
yes, we'll make that available digitally, and you can buy the CDs at the shows, and we would like to offer that online, but of course after that's recorded. So.
Yeah. So one last thing I wanted to talk about: on April 25th at the Copper Top, you guys are a part of Brad Posey's sort of thing. So talk a little bit about that. And again, we want to promote Copper Top because I just think it's one of the best venues here in town. Every band that we have in here, all they do is talk about how great Copper Top. And when you go, not only for the bands to play Copper Top, but for the people to go see it, it's a good venue. So
they also have comedy too. I mean,
just not just music, but other things. So talk about the benefit show that you guys are doing.
I think it's called Dorchestra Fest, and Brad Posey's putting it on, I believe, for his daughter's school. They're trying to raise money to buy instruments and stuff for the music program. Nice. So it's going to be 7 bands. We play first, starts at 7. There's going to be 6 other, I think the Dirty Swaggers playing. I don't remember the whole lineup, but.
And they have an event on Facebook, maybe that people can go look it up on that. So check that out on Facebook. Go and look that up. And
Brad Posey, that's the Invisible City, right?
City, yep.
Right.
Listen to his show, and you probably hear more stuff.
It's a great show too.
Yeah,
it's funny because
really cool.
I would listen to him the other day, and he was talking about like his home base, the type of music he listened to is punk rock and rock and roll, and I was like, that's kind of us. That's the same type of music. But when you listen to his show, there's tons of different stuff on, which is really cool. Which is why I like listening to that to that show. Hey. So, guys, if there's another band that you don't think people know about here in town that everybody should know about, what bands are those? Give us some good bands that you guys have played with and that you think.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about this band, but there's some friends of mine and they've been really good to me. It's Angry Native. They're a 3-piece, but they're like us on steroids, and they're just amazing.
Nice.
Like I say, much love because they let us open for them a couple weeks ago, and we just
Angry Native needs to get a hold of us, right?
Yeah,
there's a shout out. So
definitely.
Get a hold of us. Let's get you guys in here.
Anybody you want to drop, man?
Microwave Dave and the Nukes. I mean, everybody knows
Everybody.
about them.
Everybody knows
That's
that,
a staple in Huntsville.
But they're amazing. You know, Dave Anderson's great. I mean,
5 O'Clock Charlie. I mean, just
Yeah.
Those aren't new bands, but
Liquid Caravan, King's Haze,
right?
Mambo Grigri. I mean,
we're gonna have
bands
King's
that people
Haze
know
on
about.
next month.
Cool.
Yeah, so
They're
we're looking forward to that.
musicians.
Yeah. I've got a buddy that I go to school with. He's got a band called Up Next.
Yeah.
Up Next.
And they've got like a very White Stripes like sound to them.
Cool.
Nice.
And they're really cool. You guys should go check them out.
Definitely. So all the bands I just mentioned, anybody wants to be on the show, there's an open invite. Please get a hold of us. We'd love to have you on. We'd love to talk about the other bands here in Huntsville. Obviously, this is a good place to get some of your music out there. So everybody check out Tres Locos. See them when they play. Go online, check them out. guys, thanks for coming in and talking to us, and I'm looking forward to having you play some more.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And check out our koozies, Food Fighters.
Food Fighters, yeah, big ups to the Food Fighters.
And pick up some of our shirts that Joe made.
Yeah,
awesome.
Fantastic looking shirts.
Awesome. Joe, me.
The man.
Very good.
The screen.
All right. Good? Got it?
Cool.
There was
Anything?
too much info.